Hey Keiko crew, what's going on? I know it's been a while since I have made a post, but I've been thinking, I've been considering for a very long time. I've been kind of tussling, going back and forth about truly sharing the things, like the real and the raw. I've made posts here and there about, I'll be behind the scenes showing you different things when it comes to my business, when it comes to family life, all of that. But the reality is, I've really been struggling in how to truly share all of these things, how to blend these things, to bring a different light of understanding and perspective behind what it truly means in my world, being an entrepreneur, being a mother, being a wife first, being a lover of Jesus and a follower, a whole true believer of Jesus Christ, being a wife and being a mother. I'm also a sister and I'm a daughter. And at this point, I feel like I'm just going to be extremely raw in documenting. I don't have anything extra special when it comes to lighting. I don't have anything extra special when it comes to my background and what I'm doing. For production purposes, I am production. I am the editor. I am the worker. I am the person who I'm the buyer, the merchandiser. I am all of the things at the moment being an entrepreneur. And that's real. But I'm also a mom. And what you may not understand or what you may not know that you're going to learn as I continue to share this true journey, this real, raw journey, is that my husband and I are parents of now a child with disabilities. And I say that because this is something that is a part of our life. It's not going away. Yes, our Jesus is a healer. We understand that. Jesus heals in the way that he heals. There are other parents out here who have children who have significant disabilities, who may not ever see the full realm of healing as they would maybe had hoped for their child here on this earth, but they will see some forms of healing. I do believe that. Our healing may look different for our child. And when I say that we are a parent of a child with disabilities, it is our COO. It is Timothy. Yes. It has resulted in from what I wholeheartedly believe was from our birth trauma. The full story that I will share with you is on December 30th, 2000 and what is this, 25? He was born in 2022. We suffered a major birth trauma. And as I share my story, I will let you know there may be some parts of it that may be triggering for others. When it comes to the birth trauma, when it comes to the processes that we've walked through, when it has come to trying to figure out what was going on, with Tim and trying to figure out how to really help him, even the processes of as we are now really starting the journey into a child who has disabilities. So going back, and this will be something that I would just, like I said, I would tell raw. You may see me in a grocery store, maybe film in a couple minutes because something may have triggered me to say, oh, you know what? This reminds me of this. You might hear me at home recording and you hear Timothy in the background doing what he does. And I will be also catering to him while you see it live and raw. So I understand that there is a community out there. I am a mom from a community of of moms, and I have been a facilitator of a community of mamas, and I had to take a break from that once I had come out of as I was going through the birth trauma, beginning the healing process, I should say. I was part of a community called the Mom Co. I still am part of that community. I'm just not a facilitator. I'm more of kind of like in the background, where I still keep up on information. I don't attend like there are meetings that they hold around the country, yes, the country, like Africa, India, Asia, all the things here in America. But you know, I'd have it in my own way. The Mom Co., which was formerly known as MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers, they also had a second part called Moms Next. I facilitated one of those, and I learned a lot in that process. One thing that I'm learning even more and understanding is that we didn't talk a lot about disabilities or moms with children that had disabilities. We had moms that did attend, but that wasn't something that we always talked about on the forefront. So maybe there's something going in the future that, who knows, it may come about. But as I get back to December 30th, excuse me, I said 2022. No, he was born in 2021 because he was still a COVID baby. December 30th, 2021. I have 4 children, by the way. So you may see me brain fog in between all of this. I am 43 years old. And so we're going to keep it real. There are some probably things that are going on outside of just me being 43 and a mama of 4 that we'll get into that at some point as well. But for right now, yes, I am 43 years old, a mother of 4. Our oldest child is serving in the military. I have, then we have 2 children in between, who is also a preteen. Well, what do you call it? Tween? Yeah, he's a tween. Both, yeah, he's a tween. She's almost a tween. We have 1 daughter, and then we have our toddler, who was born on December 30th, 2021. And with that being said, this is something where Timothy, our COO, he used to be our CEO, but now he is the COO because he truly runs things. I can't do a whole lot of nothing without really caring for him first and making sure things are situated, and then sometimes everything run together. He does dictate what goes on. Trust and believe. When y'all meet Timothy, you will understand. Timothy is Tim. His dad calls him Hurricane, and y'all will learn why. Now, on December 30th, 2021, we went in with a full birth plan. I went in. I had it typed out. I had 3 pages. Trust me, with this 4th child, who, by the way, was completely unexpected. And I mean completely unexpected. I have friends that can attest to that. When I found out I was pregnant with Timothy, when we found out, I was 2 months pregnant. And I had my life completely like in a trajectory of all the things. You know, they tell you to set goals, write out your plans, because this is what's going to be in all the different things of life. This is what happens, you know, because before I didn't really do all those things. I didn't really set goals in life. I had a vision of maybe where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be, but setting these goals, every time I would set a goal, something would change, something would happen, and all the things. It was like an unexpected trajectory. Like, what is going on? And so I said, okay, we're going to do it. At the time, I was a children's ministry director for a church. I just knew I was taking different seminary courses through a program. Not with my church, but it was through a different program. I can get into that later. But anyway, goal, right? Mind, just in the things. I had my mind set on doing what I was doing. I had the goals, the mini goals we talk about setting. Oh, you set a small goal and achieve that, then you can move to the big goal. You can set another goal and all the things. Oh yeah, I was doing all that. I was doing all of it until something was like, you know what? I don't feel right in my body. Mind you, I wasn't even thinking about having a baby. We had purchased our home based on the fact that we wasn't having no more kids. We were done completely. And so something just wasn't feeling right. And my wonderful husband was like, you know what? Let's just kind of figure out what's going on, because my mood was shifting. I just wasn't, things just wasn't feeling right. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm probably going through an early change of like perimenopause. Yes. And so he was like, whatever it may be, I'll be supportive. Let's just kind of figure out what's going on so we know how to work this through. Okay. I said, well, me being a former medical assistant, certified medical assistant at that, I said, you know what? I know they're probably going to rule out pregnancy. So let's go ahead and just get a test, right? I would not listen. When I tell y'all, I went to the store to get a pregnancy test, not thinking at all. Like, that is far from my mind. It was a Sunday morning, and we were going to church. So I did it before church. When I tell you, I took the test, and I'm going to bring y'all part 2.